I don't get the music all the time. I feel like Eminem already. Thank you. So thank you for your time. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Rajesh Ram. I am co-founder and VP of products over at Egnyte. And over the next few minutes, I'll talk about what we do, what our customers use us for, and of course, why it matters to the audience over here. Egnyte is a provider of enterprise file services. There's a lot of storage and access and file sharing moving to the cloud. But what makes Egnyte unique is the fact that we power that for the enterprise, not just by leveraging cloud, but also by leveraging the investments they've already made on-premise. So we're not going to walk in and say, rip up your data center and move everything to the cloud. That's not practical. So we leverage the data and the storage, the investments you've made, whether it's tier 1 storage like EMC or NetApp, and you're moving some stuff over to Google or Amazon in the cloud. Egnyte is the software there that makes all of that come together, provides IT with the compliance, with the security, and provides end users with the ability to access and work on those files, share and collaborate anywhere in the world. Our customers are very global. Well, I want to talk a bit about our background. We're about a 7-year-old company. We've got thousands of customers, most of which are large enterprises, where we kind of worked our way up from the SMB up into the enterprise. And we're backed by some of the big names in the valley here. You'll recognize on that slide, Kleiner, Perkins. We've got some institutional investors as well, folks like Google Ventures, CenturyLink, Seagate, etc. We are based out of here in Mountain View, but we are spread out globally in terms of our physical presence. In terms of the market, I want to talk about the market because it applies to the audience here. You see a lot of players focusing on pure cloud-based storage, file access, collaboration, etc. That's the slice in the green. And that's about $11 billion market as it stands today, and you probably recognize a lot of those names there. But we find it very interesting that when you look at this market from a hybrid perspective, that's a much bigger market. So that's the $37 billion market. And so when you put that together, that's the market that Egnyte's going after. And we find a great opportunity to partner with carriers because you are looking to offer services to your customers on top of the baseline that you already have in place. And we find cloud or hybrid cloud is a fantastic offering on top of that. This is a subscription-based model, so it's a recurring revenue model, and we've been able to demonstrate that successfully in a direct fashion over the last few years. And we're starting to get some early traction with carriers as well. So in terms of our solution, we solve numerous use cases for the enterprise. The term file sync and share has become very popular these days. It reflects the fact that employees work with a range of devices, mobile phones, laptops, etc., and they want access to their files on all these devices and be able to share that freely, but IT doesn't want compliance and security to be lost. So file sync and share is one of the services we provide, one of the use cases. We also allow companies to build an architecture that's cloud-centric. So we have a lot of customers that come to us and say, hey, I've got 50 filers in my data center, but I feel that 50% of this could actually be in the cloud. It's going to give me an advantage from a cost perspective. And the rest of it is sensitive data. We're going to keep that on premise. So we can help you build out that hybrid architecture that combines cloud and on-prem from an IT storage management perspective. And of course, that requires us to understand different types of data, sensitive data versus data that can live in the cloud. So we can help you tier that out and work in a global setting. So the vision of this is that from both an IT and a user perspective, we provide a single pane of glass for all of your business critical files, whether it's users accessing through different devices or IT managing it from a central dashboard, from a central point of control in the cloud. I will leave you with some of our customers. As you can see from the sets of logos here, there's a lot of customers that are very comfortable with using the cloud, and there's a lot of customers that want that hybrid offering. I see we got about 30 seconds or so left, so we'll pause here and see if there's any questions.
Great, thank you very much.
So in terms of working with the operators, do you consider more like a reseller model?
There's a few different models we have had some experience with. So certainly a reseller model is one of them. We've also started to go down the path of certain white-enabled based services where you can effectively run this in your data center in your data center stack So you may have 10, 20 data centers around the world, and you want to have Egnyte as a software layer that sits on top of that. That's another option as well, sort of in a more white label fashion. And if you want to talk more about that, we've got a booth back there. We've got the folks that actually run that part of our business over here, so we can dive into that a little bit more.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ramesh.